All right, so Sota and Yoshiki have gotten what do you call this, guys?
Kakigori. Shaved ice.
Kakigori.
アメリカないかき氷。
あるよね。
ある？ハワイ
今日そうそうハワイとか
Strawberry and mango and strawberry. It has a little bit of ice cream on the top. Very popular in Japan.
Usually covered in condensed milk too, which is just ridiculous. As if you need more than just the syrup that they make the kakigori with. But it's so delicious, it's like out of control.
Oishii desho?
Oishii.
Joyful will never let you down. Whoa! Like I said, my boy, he got another beer, man. What's this? 5th or 6th?
Premium malt.
100回目.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
No,
Who you call it Tsumbo?
Very good.
Oh shit.
And I ordered a crepe. Let me just correct myself. For desserts, it's chocolate, vanilla. Can't go wrong with this, baby. It's time to dig in.
Mentaiko spaghetti. Better than any other spaghetti you've ever fucking had.
What is mentaiko?
Cod roe. It's amazing. It's so good.
Chris, I can say you have really good taste in food, and guys, he's a great cook. What can't Chris do? Okay?
Lose weight.
Ethiopian.
Hey. And Ito Sensei, because he is my senpai, we call him Sensei. Sensei means comes before. Man. He also has great taste. And like he said, he will not drink another beer. But once again, he is drinking another beer. John, are you enjoying your mentaiko spaghetti?
Yes.
Oishii desu ka?
Oishii.
Alright.
Zane. Chicken and an egg are laying in bed next to each other smoking cigarettes. Egg looks at the chicken and goes, well, I guess that answers that question.
Chris is a man of all trades. Alright guys, we're gonna enjoy this food and get a little more drunk.
Look at what's
Did
left.
you get it?
of the
I'm not sure you
kakigori.
got it. No.
Soup. Sugar soup. Left of the
Drink
kakigori.
it, Sota. Drink it down.
No mayo.
Donde shimate?
All sugar, guys. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
Oishikata.
Nonjatta.
Nanjata. Oishii.
I love it when a woman says that to me.
Spam. Nonjatta.
She usually doesn't include sperm, she just says nonjatta. And that's the best.
Sorry, guys. I'm a little too late on the hamburger. But as you can see, by the remains,
delicious.
it's delicious.
Fried chicken. Japan is better. Hamburger. Japan is better. What, cheese? That's European, man.
No.
Majide? Wisconsin. Are you talking about Wisconsin?
Sandwiches. Boom.
So what was the
Japan-
question?
Japan. Okay, so John asked me, what is something Japan does that America does better than Japan? And this is a legit question because, like, Japan takes stuff and rocks it.
Fried chicken.
American fried chicken, I've had the best soul food you could possibly imagine. Doesn't even come close to Japanese fried chicken.
I can clarify that. I
Soul food rules.
am very knowledgeable on soul food.
Dude, soul food rules, right? Like,
Yes.
it's amazing, and like Cajun cooking and like soul food and like deep south cooking, it's amazing, and at the same time, when it comes to fried chicken, Japan kills it.
Here we go.
I mean, like, I've never had Japanese red velvet, and like that's like my favorite cake on earth, but at the same time, like, I'm pretty sure Japanese people would rock that shit.
Well, the bakery is just better in general. It's better than France.
It's better than France, yeah. But okay,
Even Jules said so.
John challenged me to come up
He's
with
from
something
France.
where Japan can't not compete with America. And here's the thing. Sandwiches. When you think about sandwiches, this is like an American staple. This is what you put in your lunchbox for your kids. This is what people eat every day. You think a simple bologna sandwich, and Japan will make a sandwich. So let me explain how a Japanese sandwich works. Take white bread, cut off all the crust, smear it with butter so that the bread doesn't get soggy. Now that's a logical step, but at the same time totally unnecessary. Then you put mayonnaise on the bread, then you put tomatoes, lettuce, shitty ass processed cheese, and a slice of ham. And that is a Japanese sandwich. That is the standard Japanese sandwich. Now that's not a bad sandwich, but it's not a good sandwich either. Because in America we have fucking heroes. We have fucking hoagies. We have meatball subs. We have all the best sandwiches you could imagine. You want a fucking amazing French croque monsieur? You can get it. You want a fucking amazing meatball sub? You can get it. You want Italian cold cuts? You can get it.
Chris, describe a perfect sandwich involving avocado.
A perfect sandwich involving avocado is an amazing BLT with proper bacon and avocado.
Not Japanese bacon, right?
Not Japanese bacon, because Japanese bacon doesn't get crunchy the way American bacon does, which is a bummer. Dude, let's just talk grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is amazing. You can get all the ingredients for a good grilled cheese sandwich, and at the same time in Japan, they don't know what's up. They don't even make a grilled cheese sandwich. Now, I'm not trying to criticize Japan. I love it. They really kill it with food. As soon as the Japanese people turn their attention on sandwiches, they're going to start killing it. But they haven't done so yet. And it's a really big goddamn shame because they have tonkatsu sandwiches, which are amazing, and at the same time they could be so much better. They have egg salad sandwiches, which are great, and they could be so much better because they have not figured out the art of the sandwich yet. And I used to work in a deli, so I know what's up. Sandwiches are amazing, and Japan has not killed it yet.
America. So, John, since you want to put people on the spot, what does America do better than Japan?
Oh shit. Because my whole thing was, what does America do better than Japan other than diversity?
Alright.
Freedom!
And I really wanted him to talk about food.
Dude, I killed it.
And let me say, no, he had a really great answer. And I'm because rule. It's 6 years in the making.
Dude, and I love sandwiches.
This is on the spot, because he's had 6 years to get resentful of not having a good sandwich. And I'm trying to think. Like, really the only thing I can say, and I know this is really a cop-out, but it's that the diversity of food is lacking. And let me put a huge asterisk on this, because Japanese food is hugely diverse. And people think, oh, what's Japanese food? Sushi. No, that is not it. There's a million more things that are even as delicious or more delicious than sushi. And also, American people don't really know what sushi is until a Japanese person prepared it for them, because American sushi is bullshit.
You can say that again.
But on top of that, I want to say that as far as I can tell, Japan has a really amazing take on Thai food. Japan has a really amazing take on Indian food.
What Thai food are we out here?
In Kobe. And also...
We have Thai in Kobe?
I'm pretty sure. And we had Thai food, we had Indian food, and there's also, what's really incredible is this like Sri Lankan thing, which is very similar to Thai food, but actually it has some pretty important differences. And you think, oh shit, I love Thai food, but Sri Lankan is actually like, check that shit out, that will surprise you. But I will say, on top of this, I'm sorry, Italian food, nailed. They nailed it.
Oh, they kill it.
Japan has absolutely every idea about what to do with that.
Spaghetti is perfect spaghetti.
Exactly. They have absolutely
Look at Boss,
every idea
he's so messed up right now.
Food. But, what I will say, and this has a lot to do with the fact that I'm from Los Angeles.
Yes. I know exactly what's coming.
I'm sorry. You can't get Mexican food here. You can't get the semblance of Mexican food. You can't
get Tex-Mex, let alone real Mexican.
Yeah, not even fake Mexican. You can't get bullshit Mexican. You can't get the equivalent of like
or Del Taco.
It's gone bad Mexican here. And on top of that, like there are other things like Greece is a little bit harder to get. You have to be in the right city to get like good Middle Eastern food.
Fucking funky ass cheese.
Yeah, getting good cheese. Like, that's the other thing. French food. A lot of French food is dependent on cream. And Japanese people don't know how to make cheese or cream. And that's not against them, but...
I've never been to Hokkaido, and Hokkaido cheese kills it. Hokkaido chocolate is like the best. Like,
Okay.
The best caramel I've ever had came from Hokkaido.
I will say I have not been to Hokkaido, so I'm not from that. But the things that I can get on the regular, I have felt relatively disappointed when it comes to chocolate, cheese, and cream. And a French guy I knew talked about how it was hard to make French food in Japan because of the inability to find proper cheese and proper cream. So I will say that while they do amazing things well, really the only thing I can say with proper assurance is you can't get real South American food here, and it's real Mexican. But I will say, like, you can't make Colombian food here. You can't really make good Argentinian, Chilean, Peruvian.
I've actually had a decent
That's what makes
empanada.
LA beautiful.
that cafe that I told you about with Argentinian, they actually have great empanadas. Yeah, and that alone makes it worth going. Because, like, empanadas alone.
So he knows one place in Himeji that has good Argentinian food. But the problem is you live in LA.
Yeah.
Or New York or Boston. And there are 6 places you can find on your phone that give you amazing Mexican food.
Well, a Mexican.
And it's really just the fact that
whatever you want. Anything you want from
It's
South
really
America.
just the fact that I grew up in LA that I really think that South American food and like South American plus Central American, like that's really as good as food gets. Like it's hard to disagree with how amazing food can be.
Just take a map of South America, close your eyes, put your finger on some country, and go try that food. And I guarantee it's gonna be amazing. Like, people in South America know how to eat like no other.
And it's not only restaurants. Every single time I've met a Peruvian or a Colombian or an Argentinian who's made homemade food, and it's like, that's where my parents learned to cook.
Like,
It's the best I've ever had. Probably the best food I ever had was a woman who grew up in Colombia. She was living in Jersey, and she's like, "Yo, let me cook you some Colombian shit." And I was like, "We're in Jersey." She's like, "Don't worry, I got it." Probably the best food I ever had. It was ridiculous. This was in North Bergen. Like, if you're in Jersey, you know what that means.
So I mean, he's on like his 8th beer.
North Bergen food.
So you know, food and rambling is a big part when you drink. So tune in.